Welcome back, lottery fans. Today I've got a secret pick 3 lottery strategy that I've been trying for a few weeks now. So I want to go ahead and share this with you so you can try it in your state. I'm going to give you examples in 2 different states, show you how to do this rundown for 2 different states. And then as always, go ahead and give it a try in your state. And let me know down below in the comments if it's working for your state. I'd love to hear those comments. Just a quick reminder, if you do enjoy these videos, please give me a thumbs up on this video. It definitely helps the YouTube algorithm, helps the channel grow, and I appreciate everyone that's been sharing, commenting, and liking all these videos. Thank you for all of that. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it though. You may notice I don't have our scratch-off ticket for today. That is because I've actually run out of scratch-off tickets. That's right. We've been on lockdown. That I've completely depleted my stack of scratch-off tickets, and I didn't make a special trip to go out and get any. I have been staying indoors. So for today's video, at least, there's not going to be a scratch-off ticket. But I am going to be going to the grocery store soon, so I'll be definitely picking up some more. So we'll have those back on very soon. Let's go ahead and jump into our first state here. And the state we're going to be doing for the first one is Indiana. And it's going to be the Indiana Evening Lottery. Now you're just going to need the one result to go ahead and do this rundown. So I'm going to pick the result from last night's Indiana Evening Lottery, which was a 107. Oops. 107 goes down here. The date actually goes up here, which is 4/18. So to do this rundown, you're going to need to do a little bit of math, and it's not straightforward math. You are going to have to pay attention to this just to get the mechanics of how this exactly works. But we start by putting 107 on the top line of our base grid. And as a quick reminder, if you don't already have the Pick 3 Rundown worksheet, you can download this for free from lotterypredictor.com. The link is down below in the description. But you can download this rundown worksheet along with a whole bunch of other free stuff from Lottery Predictor. So I highly recommend you go ahead and get that, print it out, and then you can do this for your state as well. So we've got our 107 on the top line. Then we're going to take our date, 4/18, and we'll put that on the center line here. Now to fill in this bottom line here, this is where the math comes in, and this is where it becomes a little bit important to pay attention to what you're doing. What we're going to do is for each column, we're going to take the greater number and subtract the smaller number from it. Now it's important to describe it that way because sometimes the larger number is going to be on the top, sometimes the larger number is going to be on the bottom. So you're always going to take the larger number and take the smaller number from it. So I'll walk you through it and then you'll see how that works. So we'll start with 4, because that's the larger number, and we'll subtract 1 from it. And that gives us a 3, so we'll put the 3 down here. Same again on this one, we've got 1. 1 is larger than 0, so we take 1 and subtract 0 from it, which gives us 1, so we put in the 1 here. And then on the last column, we've got 7 and 8. Now 8 is larger than 7, so we take 8 and subtract 7 from it, which gives us 1, and we'll put that in there. So that's how we fill in that bottom line. And don't worry if you didn't follow along too easily on that one. I will be doing another state in a minute and you'll be able to see exactly the same on there. Now for our translated grid, we're going to use our flip numbers. We're going to use our mirror numbers this time. Let's check my notes. And the mirror numbers are the one that's working for the Indiana. So we take that by looking each number on the base grid, looking it up on the top line. The number underneath it is our mirror number. Put that in the translated grid. So 1 becomes a 6 because we 6 underneath a 1 here, so we put 6 there. 0 becomes a 5, 7 becomes a 2, and just keep going down line by line. 4 becomes a 9, 1 becomes a 6, and 8 becomes a 3, and finally 3 becomes an 8, 1 is a 6, and 1 is a 6, like so. So there's our base grid and our translated grid. Now to go ahead and get our suggested numbers, we're going to get 6 suggested numbers, and those are numbers that you're going to want to go ahead and play in your state lottery, specifically for this one, the Indiana Evening Lottery. Now we're going to pick 3 from our base grid and 3 from the translated grid. And what we're going to do is play one of the common patterns, and our common patterns are typically the horizontals, the diagonals, or the verticals down. And this one we're going to use the verticals down. So we're going to use these 3 verticals down from our base grid. Those are the first 3 numbers that we pick. So we have a 143, a 011, and a 781. Now on the translated grid, we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same. We're going to pick our 3 vertical numbers straight down like so. Now it gives us 698, a 566, and a 236, like so. And there you have it. Those are the 6 numbers now that if you are in Indiana, play the evening pick 3, you can go ahead and play these 6 numbers as well. All right, hopefully you followed along, but let's go ahead and do another example in another state so you can just see how this one works. And this time we're going to go ahead and do California. And we're going to be doing the California midday drawing. And the reason we're doing the midday rather than the evening, because I actually went ahead and looked at the evening from yesterday, and lo and behold, the exact same result came out in Indiana as it did in California. Spooky how that works. So we're going to mix it up and do the midday instead, just so you see a little bit of a different example and not doing exactly the same rundown again. But yeah, 107 came out in the Indiana evening pick 3, and 107 came out in the California evening pick 3. So we're going to go ahead and do that 418 date again, but we're going to use the midday number, which in California was a 229. So we start by putting 229 on the top row, like so. And then we take our date, 418, and put it on the center line here. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing again. We're going to take, for these all these columns, we take the larger number and subtract the smaller number from it. So we have 4 and a 2, so 4 is larger than 2. So we take 4, subtract 2 from it, and that gives us 2. And that's what we fill in the blank spot there. 2 and 1, 2 is larger than 1, so we take 1 from 2. That gives us a 1. And finally 9 and 8, 9 is larger than 8, so we do 9, subtract 8, and it gives us a 1 to fill in like so. We'll use the mirror numbers again, which are down here on the Pick 3 Rundown worksheet, and we'll fill in our translated grid. So 2 on the top line, underneath it's a 7, put a 7 there. 2 is a 7, 9 is a 4, 4 is a 9, 1 is a 6, 8 is a 3, 2 is a 7, and 1 is a 6 for both of these spots, like so. So now we have our translated grid filled in as well. Now we're going to go ahead and pick exactly the same pattern again. We're going to go ahead and choose our 3 vertical common patterns straight down. First 3 will come from our base grid. So from our base grid, we're getting a 242, we're getting a 211, and a 981, like so. Now we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same in our translated grid. We're going to go ahead and do our 3 verticals down, straight down like so. That gives us a 797, a 766, and a 436, like so. So if you are in California and you are playing the midday pick 3, these are 6 numbers that you can now start going ahead and playing in your California pick 3. So you can go ahead and keep doing that. All right, as I mentioned, I do not have scratch-off tickets today because I ran out. I will be getting some more in when I go to the grocery store, which will be very, very soon now. So we'll be back on our usual track of every day we do a rundown, we do a scratch-off ticket. But in lack of those, I don't have one for you. But I do just want to remind you that if you have not already got your April edition of the Number Vault, definitely go ahead and grab your April edition of the Number Vault. I did the roundup video, or the mid-month performance video of April just a couple of days ago. I'll leave the link down below in the description for that as well. But the numbers were extremely good. All the states we're tracking so far, including both California and Indiana, are in the 4-figure range already. So if you're picking your numbers out of the Number Vault, you have the opportunity to already be in the thousands of dollars of winnings in just the last 2 weeks. And the top state, which I'm not going to spoil the surprise, definitely go ahead and watch the video so you see which the top state was, but it was already over $8,000 just in 2 weeks. And even since I've done that video, those numbers have jumped up even more. So definitely go ahead, grab your copy of the Number Vault. You can get it by going to lotterypredictor.com. I'll also leave a link down below in the description. Definitely check out the description today because there are a lot of links down in the description based on what I've just said so far. But you can go ahead and grab the Number Vault from lotterypredictor.com. It's in the main menu, or you can just select the Number Vault from the footer bar in the bottom there. All right, hopefully everyone is staying safe. As I said, do not make any special trips out to play your lottery. When you do go and buy your tickets, buy a few days ahead. You can definitely do that. You know, those slips allow you to buy for multiple days. So go ahead and buy ahead for your tickets, so you're minimizing the times you're going out, and don't make any special trips out. Just when you go to the grocery store or the gas station, just stay inside. All right, I'll be back with some more winning rundowns very soon. We've got Earth Day coming up. Maybe we'll do a group rundown for Earth Day, or maybe some dream numbers or something like that. And then we're coming towards the end of the month now, which is crazy, even though it seems like we're only in the middle of the month. But as we head towards the end of the month, we'll have our horoscope numbers, our birthday numbers, and we've got a full moon coming up as well, or a new moon, I forget which one it is. But lots of fun stuff to come. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, good luck, and we'll catch you on the next one.